Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. It is Monday, August 11th. I hope you guys are ready for some good trades today. Take a look at the ES, the NQ, gold. Use Bookmap, Market AI. So check out how cool this is. Daily buys today, yesterday. Yesterday was Sunday though. But it gives you like full breakdowns of your favorites, your portfolio overview. So I have ES, NQ, GC, and CL. Gives you an upside target, a downside target. I will say, some quant data information came in that was suggesting a bull push on ES today. So we will keep an eye. But I figured I'd let you guys know that, because that is important. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Oh, why is it unlisted? I'm like, why is the YouTube stream? Why are we not streaming? Can I fix it? Yes, I can. Get like no views though. That sucks. Whatever. Hello. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Oh no, it does get notified when it goes live. Good. 6418. Possible target with some volume down there. 6418. See how that's like that pivot right here? That's also outside of our volume shelf. So I would look to see if we could possibly hit that level and hold. But this is ES pre-market. It's 8:36. Markets haven't opened yet. We haven't gotten a good amount of volume just yet. Let's do some analysis, see if we can find some supply or demand zones. We'll keep Bookmap up as well, but we'll make TradingView a little bit larger. So we're on our daily time frame. Going to delete some older price levels that we're not using anymore. Good morning, everybody. 6,400 we'll keep to key psych level. I do want to look for gold shorts today. I was bearish on gold. Remember, guys, yes, on Friday, I was saying how I'm looking for the rejection to this high of this range. Look at that rejection. And a huge drop on gold so far. So I'm looking for a pullback on gold. I almost want to start with gold today because that just looks so solid. I was trading with, is he in here right now? No, he's not. One of my students, mentees, whatever you want to call it, I was teaching him, he wanted to take some hands-on trades. Said, all right, we'll get on then Sunday night, because obviously market's open. And we took this trade right here on gold. I didn't take this trade with him, but he took it, and we ended up ending the session at like 7. So he ended up holding it for a little while, and obviously it did go at some point to go hit take profit, and then some, right? And at that point, we were just using Bookmap at that point. And it was just sort of showing that there was a red CVD on gold and there was more selling pressure. Let's see. Could this be our possible pullback? We could see. We don't have a low volume shelf right here, so I wouldn't really look for a gold short right here. We also have some demand zones down here. Again, I know we are bearish right now on gold, but that doesn't mean we can't find support temporarily. Right? If we find support temporarily, have it bring us higher, maybe even sweep a high to stop out anybody chasing the shorts for the past 2 hours now. So these people who tried to take a short over here said, okay, I'll put my stop loss at that last high, try to just take it short, I'll keep holding it, gold's just going to sell off today. They'll go get stopped out, and then the market will continue in their favor. So instead of being that person that chases and gets stopped out, let's put our entry where they're getting stopped out, be able to have an even tighter stop loss because now we're looking for a very quick reaction. We'll be lining it up with Bookmap. And then take that trade, a nice risk to reward, take it to a new low of day because we've been making new lows this whole day today so far on gold. And that could be a possible trade setup right there. Boom. Add alert. Now we're ready for it. On gold, Market AI, let's see. Yeah, man, gold's just dropping like it's hot. Does it change? No, it doesn't. Cool. 33.38 possible downside target. 33.38. Ooh, 30. 88, my apologies, 33.88, which is right below this demand zone. I have seen very often, guys, where we'll break a demand zone and then we'll end up range bound, and that will be the low we make that day based off of gold's price action. Whereas things like ES and NQ, they do tend to respect supply and demand a bit stronger when it comes to creating that low or high. Excuse me, apologize. Oh, there it is. I was looking for, I'm like, where's that other thing? Alright, good morning everybody, what's up, what's up? Hope you guys are ready to make some money today, man. So gold previous, this is ES now, previous day high, previous day low. We're pretty set on gold for now. Let's check one more time, daily, 6 hour, 4 hour, 4 hour. We have this resistance area. This was the first zone. There were two zones I was looking for shorts, this one and this one. Then we ended up taking this one because we did not test this one. And yeah, like I said, we sort of sold off since then. We checked the 1 hour. Do you have a supply zone right here on the 1 hour? So here is a 64.36 supply. Let's see. Upside target 34.37. Ooh, that lines up, yo, 34.37. That lines up right with my supply zone. So if we are able to scale above this yellow level we marked out at 34.20, haha, then and like hold above it, maybe head towards 34.25. Then I might possibly flip bias, look for a low volume shelf we created to the upside, and take that long targeting supply, knowing that a lot of people are trying to short it based off of the pre-market price action. Cool. Cool. Let's see. And again, cool thing here, Market AI gives us a little bit of an analysis. Gold futures in India rose over 1% on Monday, driven by strong domestic demand and fresh speculation positions, reaching I won't even try per 10 grams. Conversely, global COMEX gold prices declined nearly 1% to 33.60 due to easing geopolitical tensions following an upcoming US-Russia meeting and improving risk appetite, right? So that's bullish for the market, bullish for the ES and NQ, because if people are starting to have improving risk appetite, right? They want to take on risk. When people want to take on risk, they're taking on trades, they're taking on the market, they're going long. So when there's uncertainty, we go for gold. When there is improving risk, we go for the markets. Market sentiment is also influenced by expectations of Fed rate cuts and ongoing US tariff uncertainties, keeping gold in a consolidation phase. Very important. Now, again, we're in a consolidation phase. Right now on the daily, we're at least for the past 2 days, we are now trying to sell off. But if we are on the daily time frame, that's absolutely right. Look, we've been consolidating. We've been consolidating on gold since April, and that's because of the ongoing US tariff uncertainties, right? April 1st, April 7th, right over here, April 7th, April 8th, that's when Trump announced the Liberation Day and all the deals with the tariffs, yada yada, and that influenced the market greatly. Gold went up, the ES and NQ went up. Remember, they don't go inverse from each other, they grow on their own. However, they have influence from the market differently, right? So it's important to be aware of both of them. All right, that's a key level. We'll just mark that out so we could see it. Too bright. All right, there we go. But right, so we had that strong move, consolidation. At this point, what I'm looking for, we had the rejection. We got what I'm looking for already. So now I'm just waiting for my entry. And that's going to be using Bookmap, right? Let's see, this is gold right now on Bookmap. We took out all of these passive sellers, and then we finally reversed afterwards. So something I might look for is to see if we could start to sell back off into this low volume area down here. and break into it. Once we could start to break back into it, I'll look for a possible short position around 3403, possible stop around 3404.5, and look to target maybe 3400. We can take a look at our 5-minute. I would much prefer to wait for that 3419 level. We can take a look to see if there are any passive sellers or any price levels to the upside. 3430, 3430, that's near our supply. Any levels of demand. Bunch of targets to the downside on gold. I am expecting a stronger move to the downside today, but seeing how buyers have been trying to step in, I would like to be patient and look for my entry. Be patient for my entry, not just try to short every pullback we see, because now at this point we've got 2 green candles pulling us back, now 3 green candles, this one's about to close. We're going to be patient for gold. That way we can get a real nice short position. NASDAQ, take a look at NAS today. I'm going to make, these are key psychological levels, guys, these yellow levels. They're key psych levels because they are all double zeros. So it's 600, 700, 500, 300, 400, all of the hundreds. I do want to change them to blue, though, because yellow is a bit of a strain on the eyes. We'll save that for the super strong levels. We'll keep the old all-time high right there. Let's see. Is that previous day high updated? Make sure that that is updated. It is not. We'll update that right there. Previous day high, and our open price. So if we're expecting a bullish day today on the NASDAQ, right now because we're on a bearish candle, and we have broken previous day high, we'd want to try to find a long position somewhere below our open, right below our open, so we could hold it into the green portion of the candle, right? So that means if we could get a long position further down, then that gives us a much better buying opportunity, be buying the low of the range, of the current range at least. So let's try to line it up right. We'll look for some entries. We'll look to see what bookmap is showing us right now on NAS. Do have some targets to the upside of 60, so that's 23,760, and then 23,780. I have a 2-hour supply right now sitting at pretty much 23,800. So we'll keep an eye on that today. I'm going to add an alert right there because that is key level, key psych level 23,800, and 23,799 is now our supply. Let's see. We could take a look too over here, right? We could take a look at our market AI and see NASDAQ. What's it telling us on NASDAQ today? So 23,850 possible upside target, 23,520 possible downside, and that's all the way up near previous day low. I would agree with that possible downside. And even 23,418 if we could really find some selling pressure. But I like the way it finds its upside and downside targets. I really do. I haven't looked into how it calculates it, but I'm a fan of it. NASDAQ 100 surged to a new record close high last week, driving up a 4.2% weekly gain, and strong performance by major tech companies like Apple. Market optimism is supported by resilient Chinese exports, easing U.S.-China trade tensions with a likely tariff truce extension, another extension, and dovish signals from the Fed rate ahead of key U.S. inflation data, right? And that's coming up in September. However, energy markets face pressure from geopolitical developments and weak demand. Energy markets also are referring to oil, guys. We can take a look at oil too right here. Yeah, look at how oil's been weak the past. It's been weak the past week. That's been weak the past like 6 bars. So yeah, past week or so. 10% move to the downside though. Pretty strong move on oil. I had some major key levels of 63.09 and then 62.14. This purple zone down here, this was a daily demand zone that held really well as longs. And when price was trading above this for the longest time here, guys, oil was one of my favorite assets to trade. Up until we really just sort of hit a wall on oil. There we go. Up until we sort of, I'm gonna live on X as well. But we sort of hit this wall on oil. Even the sell-off here, this price action, we were trading oil shorts for a little while. But once we broke this low and got below 60, and we were trading in like the 50s, oil was giving us horrendous price action. I thought it would get better over here. It was better for like a week. I remember we were trading it, and that was like the only open window that I was trading oil this year. And other than that, we've been pretty range bound. I'm looking to see if we could find some type of consistency within the geopolitics sense of oil and energy, right? In the tariff sense of, okay, we are going to not tariff Canada, in which we get X amount of our oil from. We get, I think, 60% or 40%. This is an interesting spot. I'm gonna consider to take a short on gold right here. Let's see. I like the rejection off the 6410. Let's see. Looking for a couple possible positions today. Pretty big buyer coming in right there. Just wait one sec. CVD is back on the green. So I'll wait for CVD to start to sort of spike lower with us. Right now it is sort of giving a feel that buyers might want to try to hold it. Yeah, we'll was it a broken demand zone here too? Definitely an interesting point right here. Part of me is like, let's try a short here. Another part of me is like, we're sort of range bound, sort of finding buying pressure up here. But we've been real bearish on gold, man. You check our other time frames, 15-minute, 30-minute, things like that. Make sure we're not missing anything. 30-minute close in 8.5 minutes. Hourly closes in 8.5 minutes as well. It's only going to be 9 o'clock. We could wait. Probably going to wait on this this gold short for now. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well today. Happy Monday, man. Happy Monday. Good morning, Turux, Smooth, Ryan, Roy, Mike, Marzidi. What's up? Joel J. Good morning, Victoria. What's poppin'? Does anyone check Tick and Trend before trading? Oh, nice. Yeah, Tick and Trend. I used to use Tick and Trend. You see that? Well, yep, was that round of applause for not taking the gold shorts right into a stop loss? That's why we wait. If anything, again, we got low volume near this like 3412 area. 3412 is right up over here. It's where some stop hunts are as well. This is entry 1, this is entry 2. These are the two spots I'm looking for gold. Well, there's really like 3 spots. There we go. Now it says we have low volume on bookmap over here, but that's because that's when bookmap started loading for me. We could place our volume profile up on here. Right, that was such a nice trade, man. 6 p.m. Check it out. Alright, so yeah, look, it is a bit of a low volume shelf right in this area. So this could be a possible short entry if we are looking for aggressive sellers to step back in on gold. Next area we had was this pivot right here. Right above it, we have the low volume shelf, like right there. So I might put my entry right a bit higher. And then other than that, we don't really have much until this key level. So these are our 2 little zones we're looking for on gold for possible shorts. First zone is going to be this one. That's the closest area we have. 3412. Alright, let's see. ES and NQ, we're going to wait for those. Probably looking for longs, though. I did want to see... Okay, we do have a demand zone. on ES a little bit. And it's in a broken supply, so we do have support there. You know what's funny? So Bullishbrs, we work with TradingView, so they hook us up with the premium accounts. But same thing with sort of like Bookmap. You guys remember that like a month ago where it was like giving me an error. But they bumped it every 6 months type deal. They bumped it down, so that's why I got the one chart up right now. But that's fine. If anything, it does help out because we're zooming in on the charts anyways. Here we go, gold. Trying to cut them up there. If they don't get back by tomorrow, I'll just buy the account myself. I don't really care. But if they're gonna hook us up, then I mean, who am I, you know? I appreciate, you know? NASDAQ, oil. Oil would just be a leave alone situation right now, unless we had like a good supply zone somewhere, which we don't. A little bit of a supply zone right here. Delete these demand zones. Broken, broken, broken. No longer are open for probably weeks. Gold trying to make its way up towards that 34.12. Something I'd like to see. So you guys see it? Now there's two lines down here. This line we see in the background that I'm hovering over right now, this is the CVD cumulative volume delta. That is the cumulative volume delta for the chart volume, right? So that's whatever, not the chart volume, the session volume. So if we're positive delta on all of the volume being traded, which means there's more buyers than sellers, it's going to be green. If there's more sellers than buyers, it's going to be red. Usually we want to look to trade with that trend. Obviously though, we could be green and then reverse red. So that's sort of what we'll be looking for up here. As for the other line, this is from our market pulse. That's this fun little indicator up here that makes that noise when we're positive a percentage. That's like a volume squeeze indicator. So almost like an intraday momentum RSI. So like it'll go to overbought areas, which we see as the dark green is overbought. And then the red is the oversold. And then the like throw up green is just the middle ground. So great colors they picked for that. Kidding, Bookmap, I love you. Bookmap, man, is the best tool. The best. Like you could use free trading view. Could absolutely use free trading view and get Bookmap. Like if somebody had to choose one. I know obviously guys, sometimes when getting started with trading there are a lot of fees. It's a lot of different tools and indicators out there. Probably rank it as Bookmap number 1 because you get the free trading view. And then I'd probably drop it down to I'm trying to think. So Bookmap 1, Trading View 2. If you're if you're a specific definitive strategy trader, I'd put Edgeful up there because Edgeful will give you your stats and give you your back testing information without you taking the hours and hours of back testing. So opening range breakout, previous day high and low break, and us to close green. Gap fill, things like that are very helpful. CVD starting to drop on gold here. I'm going to try one short position. Just sort of looking for the momentum here. I'm putting my stop at the high because what I'm looking for now, guys, is I'm looking for a continuation trade. Not so much a continuation trade, but like a quick reversal off of these levels. And if we don't get it, then I'm fine with just a quick little stop out. The risk is very small on this. What contracts are we on gold right now? You, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think it might stop out.
Z.
Let's see. What are we on?
Z, I think.
Z. You're right. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna stop out. Manual stop out right there on gold. See. Waiting on this this 12-15 area. And we're getting into it. We're hitting 12 right now. 12.5, 12.5. Then we'll probably also wait for the New York session to open too, to give us a good setup. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Hope you're all doing well today, man. Happy Monday. Waiting on gold. Possible short setup. 15-minute, 30-minute, 41 hour. How's the 1 hour looking? It's an interesting 1 hour rejection candle right there, man. We do have some other targets to the upside, like 15. I do want to see how we react to 12. Coming into it right now. Now, let's see. We just hit it. This is the low volume area. CVD's starting to dance around a little bit. 15-minute just opened though. So did the 30. A lot of time frames just opened. And I'm not a big fan of getting in when that happens, because extra volatility might spike in, right? So we're going to wait on gold here. Look at that. Buyers are trying to step in. We don't want to try to jump short in front of it. Wait a sec. Probably wait and see what ES is doing. I'd like to see if ES could give us a re-entry around 64.14 for longs. 64.14 right down here. 64.10. We got some buyers sitting down here in this demand zone. Could look at oil and see if oil selling pressure does want to step in on the market pulse indicator. If that's the case, it's the only way I would take a short, really. It's trying to drag red. But you look at that, CVD's climbing again right down here. New high on CVD. Volume's trying to hold green. So we'll wait 1 second. We have 3:15 left on this 5-minute. If these buyers fail, that might be a great sign for shorts. Yeah, let's see. That's a pretty good looking. Let's see if we get our fill here now. I'm looking for 34.12.4. 34.12. Okay, so it just filled me. Stop at the high we just made. We might wick higher, might get some volatility in here. Be careful. Don't risk more than you're willing to lose. Always remember that.
I've got a volume note on gold at 3416.2.
Nice. Look at that reaction, guys. That was quick. Boom. Oh, and the selling pressure flipped too. Okay, let's see if we get some follow through from there. Very strong and fast reaction. Nice, nice. There we go. Let's see. Oh. I like that noise. That's selling volume and selling pressure. Want to see that have follow through. There we go, guys. Wow. Wow, look at that, man. I'm gonna get out of one. If you could give me one more little drop here. Okay, out of one contract. Fantastic. Holding just one left. Could possibly look. No, I'll get out at demand where we have our target. Part of me wants to just get out of the whole thing right here, seeing that CVDs keep trying to curve higher, and it's still positive. But that selling momentum's been real strong today, guys. And a lot of buyers are going to end up wrecked if we keep going lower at this point. We just swept these highs right here. So I am going to hold at least the one contract. So we're in some gold shorts. I got out of one contract over here. Holding one. Nice. Dude, selling volume is stepping in here, but we have some support trying to hold us. 15-minute. Looks alright. Looks alright. Hourly. Nice rejection. Yes, looks pretty good. Look at that, guys. Nice. I almost might just, like, add here. So look at that selling pressure, guys. Beautiful. Beautiful. Great short here on gold. Boom, guys. Fantastic. Just melting right through all these zones. I might get out into some strength down here. 5-minute just closed. We'll see. I want to check where our point of control is. Oh, it won't let me because I don't have that. Damn, I guess we'll have to use bookmap then. Selling pressure is still pushing to the downside. I'm going to hold this on gold. So many people just got stopped out on this pullback. So many people just got in a long position on this break. On this last candle, people were going long where I was taking the shorts at the top of the range, right? That's why we want to trade the sell the highs, buy the lows. It's a fantastic gold short right here, man. Definitely got out of that first contract too soon. Huge. Gold giving us another massive move right here. Look at that, guys. It's setting up for another big leg right here on gold. Selling volume still holding negative at 80%. Wow.
All right. Target 3406.
Yeah, I might get out soon. This was a pretty nice dump, man. Dude,
You got liquidity at 3405.5.
Yeah, I was gonna say 3404.5 is another good level too. Dude, this is crazy. Keep going, baby. Keep going, gold. Bro, this selling pressure too is helping us just continue lower. So, if we didn't have that, I would have gotten out already of this last contract. Like, the fact that we're still ticking below this 80% on this volume squeeze. Look at that, another move lower on gold, guys. Able to really let this winner run for a moment. 3405.3. Be careful here. We do have some support down here on gold. Fantastic move, man. Holy cow. This is where I'm going to look to exit, though. Down here if we can. Oh. Yeah, I'll look to get out down here. Gold, if gold taught me anything, it's that once we do start seeing that weakness, the way it could reverse and bounce back, just get out. Just manually get out. Nice trade, guys. Good job.
Little small fair value gap on gold down at 3401.7. So possible target there, which is also a on the 5-minute candle. We see that's where a liquidity area is also found. So it looks like a good downside target.
Nice. Look at that ES trying to make its way towards support too. Guys, we got some good setups today, man. We're going to have a good Monday here. All right, so if you're here on YouTube, hit that like button. Look at that gold pulling back. Just like I said, be careful. Glad I got out. Now we wait for a re-entry. Possibly. And look at this. This was the bottom of the volume shelf too, the volume profile. So our range right here, we sold at the top of the range in the low volume. And then we bought at the bottom of the range. Sell the highs, buy the lows. It's that easy. No, I'm just kidding. Guys, the hardest part about trading is the trading psychology and the not jumping back in and giving back your profits. It's the being patient for your setups, not jumping in and thinking, I can make a little more, I can make a little more. Follow your setups, follow your system. Let's see. Good morning, everybody. See if we can short gold again at some point here. Oh, here comes the dive lower now, I think. Let's see, 104 left. I wish I could check point of control. We do have, I'm pretty sure there's a footprint add-on on bookmap. Yeah. but it's probably not the most efficient. I've used it before.
You know, it's funny. People like Tom B trade exclusively on Bookmap, and I'm like, I couldn't do that. I mean, it's too chaotic for me. But I've seen people do it.
Yeah, no, it's great. I love it. I could probably, I was gonna say, like, with my zones, I would need my zones and levels, but, like, just trade on Bookmap, probably. Let's see.
That's actually really good. If you set up multi-brackets, you can set up your runners. I do
Yeah.
the same thing, except I use TradingView to chart and I trade directly off of Bookmap. It also has really good footprints too if you set them up.
Yep. Oh, there's that gold drop right there, man. Yo, we were in some nice shorts. We'll look for a re-entry here. Almost looking for an entry right here on this break. I'm gonna try, but like with a buy stop literally right behind us, a few ticks. So if we just get wiki, I'm out. But I am looking for a big drop here on gold.
Use the shorts.
I'm back in some shorts, yeah. Nice, there we go. Come on now. Oh, it's dancing. Be careful. That's a big scare on gold. Be careful. Where is this level? 3405.
Boing.
Who's that, Jeremy?
Yeah, just stopping by for a visit. I gotta get out of here at about 10.
What's up, J-Man?
Same old.
Alright, be careful here. Be careful here. It's trying to swick back. 3405 was support. Now it might try to work as resistance. It's right over here, 3405. Oh, there we go. There we go. A little pullback here off this demand zone. Be careful. This is support down here. We haven't broken this demand zone. Let's see if we can find a good short opportunity, though, here on gold. A good re-entry.
All right, gold is presently in one of these
Take it.
level things, so be careful of a lot of switchback here.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is an area that was support, would now be resistance, but because we have demand under us, too, like I always say, guys, like a rock in a hard place, we don't know which one's going to win, the support or the resistance right now. Usually the demand ends up winning, but because of the pressure we've had to the sell side, it's a real tough fight. CVD has been trying to push green too, so I would be so careful, guys. Gold's trying to fly right now. Look at that. Look at that. All right, let's just wait now. Let's just wait now, because now we're getting a bit of a range on gold too. So we can look to see if we come back towards our entry point up here. Because remember, this is low volume down here. Low volume shelf to the downside. This is where we would look for buys. Gold flipped bullish on the market pulse. Yeah, we'll wait for New York session to open. Maybe we'll get some type of opening range breakout. But without that, you know, a little resistance right there. All right, let's mess around with the footprint on Bookmap here. Histogram delta, no. I would really want more histogram. Diagonal delta, no. Histogram buy and sell, that doesn't really help either. Full background, no sir. Probably better with this one then. Okay, yeah, that sort of helps with the point of controls. No, I wanted, okay, it does have the sum. Okay, cool. I was gonna say I wanted the total volume. Total volume's picking up pretty heavy on this price level, but this might be the retest of support before we hold back up again and crush these shorts.
Crush the shorts.
The shorts. The Schwartz are coming for dinner tonight. Oh man, we're ticking and bopping and dropping around right now, guys. I would be careful. I'd really probably wait for a possible pullback. Remember, we were looking for new low a day on our original shorts, so bias is still a bit bearish on that matter.
I'm over here scalping an NQ still.
Nice, nice.
I think we might be able to sleaze our way up to 23,735 before open.
Gold, man, I'm getting ready for a drop on gold, but it's keep trying to pop back up. Really want to see that new low a day get taken. We are getting some selling pressure here. But at this point, buyers are trying to buy the dip on gold. Come on, gold, let's drop, let's drop. Let's drop gold. Let's go, gold, let's go. Let's go, there's some selling pressure. Come on, gold. You know you want to. Gold struggling, man. 3402.9, 3402.70, 3403.
There we go. Break that node.
Yeah, man, gold's trying to hold this support zone right now. Small red flag there. Whoa, never mind. Nice. Come on, gold. Give us that heavenly second drop you've been waiting on. That massive rip your face off sell. Ooh. Man, I don't like that these buyers keep trying their best to step in at this support. I'm gonna get out of any last shorts that I am in on gold, because this is a untrustworthy position in my opinion. Yeah, I'm just manually getting out of gold. This is garbage. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Come again. ES and NQ, what are they doing? Are they at support? Dude, ES is a few points away. Good morning, everybody. What's going on, guys? What's up, Carlos? Carlos on YouTube. Good morning, man. What's going on? Yo, Derek, Dan, Eddie, what's up, guys? Habibi, Victoria, James, good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing well today. We'll let gold do its thing, because again, right now it has been pretty range bound, so we would look to probably short the highs again if we could get it back up there. So we'll keep an eye. We'll be patient. Look at that. See that buyer stepping in at the support zone, making it very hard to short these lows. ES and NQ, they have low volume in the demand zones. NASDAQ, let's see if we have an hourly demand down there as well. We sort of do, not the strongest area, but we'll keep an eye on it anyways. We'll still mark it out so we know this is an area of support. It was recently an area of resistance. Look at that. Resistance, resistance. We flipped it yesterday, then held it as support yesterday, and held it as support again today overnight. So this is my area of support, 23,700 on the NASDAQ. Gold buying volume squeezing right now. Look at that, guys. Glad I got out of the shorts. Gotta trust our market reading abilities, not a bias. Don't be so specific to your bias. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing well.
Sometimes you just gotta get out of your shorts.
That's funny. I get it. I get it. Oh.
Okay, I'll do it. Hold on. Where's the soundboard at?
Look at guys, gold buying pressure like crazy right here. It did have a failed market structure shift, which would be if we could close above this high. But, we'll see.
Got some bittersweet stuff in the pipe. I won't be able to talk about very many equities very soon.
Oh, cool, man. Oh, man, yo, I'm trying to get filled on some gold shorts again over here, guys. Oh.
Yep. Once I am officially employed in institutional stuff, I gotta be careful what I say. Sucks.
It's cool, man. That's cool.
But I can talk about futures all I want.
Nice. Alright, I was
Then we'll
trying to
build
get
it.
filled near the fair value gap, guys, on this 5-minute right here, but we had a super fast reaction to it. Oh, it might come back and give it. 3406.7 is possible entry. Yeah, we'll still try to get filled 3406.7. See if we get a little pop up. Gotta be a little careful. CVD and everything.
NQ just about completed a rounding top here.
Yeah, I sort of like this on the shorts here on gold too. Would just like to see an entry come about.
And if enough risk comes out of gold, the NQ moves up.
Yep, exactly. 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 Bro, gold, give me a short entry.
All
I
right.
was trying,
Liquidity held.
I guess I'm trying to be greedy on my entry. I'm trying to get a real tight entry. But I gotta remember too, we are in support. We are in demand. Very difficult, man. CVD's been green too for a little while. But I do know on gold, sometimes that cumulative volume delta, we just melt right through. It doesn't matter if we're positive.
Yes, sir.
I got Carlos on YouTube said, trade gold at the open, man. I wonder if he knows something.
Well, crypto's kind of moving up quick, so we'll get a quick, probably a sweep from range end, from edge to edge on the range.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. Gold. Trying to pull back here.
All right, roundy complete, liquidity swept. Let's see if NQ does anything here.
I'd definitely be a bit concerned buyers take control on gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, this volume profile almost tells me nothing. But, I'm sorry, not volume profile, volume footprint. Excuse me, footprint on, what's it called? On Bookmap. That's the word I'm looking for.
2-hour gold chart has us exactly in the middle of the range.
Yeah.
Where longs start to pick up. There's a liquidity zone right here.
I know, that's why I'm hesitant on any more shorts at this point, because we are in a support area, and we have had a pretty strong sell-off since open. I'm sorry, since futures open. I'll take a contract here and be careful, because this was like sort of a pullback, sort of looking to short the pullback here, but we can sweep the highs. We have been trying to sweep highs lately. So 34.08 is my stop loss.
Gold is still chopping on that gamma level thing.
Yeah. I know, I know, man. I'm telling you, dude, it's got support. It's got support below it. It's got resistance above it. It's in this real tight little range that I want to see it just break through like crazy. But if you look at the daily time frame, we're already so extended on the day. Like, for us to have another move lower from here wouldn't be out like crazy, but it would be asking for a little extra, you know?
Half back is like 33.85 here, so. And that can happen quick.
Backpack. Half back. Alright, look at that. Alright, I don't like, the volume has been a bit more towards the upside, so I might get out of my trade here. Because look, that's our footprint, but the footprint showed it was volume to the downside too. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. Minute 14 left. I don't like the footprint on what's it called? Oh, what if I made it like blue though? We'll see about that.
All right, folks, right before the market opens here, a quick announcement. We've been looking at this Menthor Q, which is a competitor to the Spot Gamma. So if you follow Signet's morning stream and you are one that likes this kind of trading using the Gamma, the GEX, and all that kind of stuff, we're going to have Fabio is coming in Wednesday at noon. Wednesday at noon, he's doing a product overview of the Menthor Q product Wednesday at noon. It'll be a Zoom call, but we'll post it here so that anybody that's interested in that can come in and just kind of watch the product overview of how that Menthor Q works. So, you know, like I said, if you're interested in these gamma gex levels and all that kind of stuff, then Wednesday at noon.
I gotta see this point of control move lower. We are using, I guess, footprint on bookmap now, and point of control is moving higher with the price. My entry's 3406.6. Stop loss is 3408. So we are on my entry right now. Most likely might go to stop loss on this trade. We'll see. We're in gold shorts. Pretty solid entry in that I could sort of let it play out to those lows again. Because we've been consolidating here. So it would sort of make sense that if we can reject these highs, we at least break this low, if not new low of day. So even have this as a target. Let's see. That would be a 3-to-1 risk to reward on the trade I'm currently in. So we'll wait, see if it plays out, see if this volume can start to pick up to the downside here. It's trying to. CVD is trying to push red again. Really need to see it. There we go. Hit over that -70, hit over that -80. Again, though, it's keep finding support in this demand zone, but it's keep failing to continue higher. So at some point, buyers or sellers are going to take control. So far today, sellers have taken control. So that's why I want to be a bit more towards the bear side. I'm going to keep my take profit at new low of day. And if we start to just dump, that way I could hold it to new low. But if we start to chop and we get towards here and we're not that consistent, we don't have good volume, then I'll just get out at that first TP. But every time, look at that, every time sellers try, buyers step back in, but volume is trying to pick up to the downside now. So we'll wait and see. We keep coming into this low volume shelf near 3404 and pulling back. But we keep coming to it anyways, right? And the more we hit a level, the more volume we pull from it, the weaker it gets. Market's open in 3 minutes, guys. 15-minute closes in 2.5 minutes. We got some time for some stuff.
Gold has got a little bit of an inverse head and shoulders on the 1 minute. It's not very clear and defined. So it's not a, I wouldn't call it a very clean looking trade, but it is starting to form. Now, if we break below 3404, it's broken. But,
Yeah.
it is possible that it could break and go back to the north here.
Yep. Yeah, we're pretty tight right here, guys. Gonna see how that New York session opens. I like the if the 15 could close somewhere where we are right now, where it's a small body, that'd be great. But we have 1:42 left. That's plenty of time for it to pop back higher and close as a larger green body. That's what I'm looking at on gold right now. See how that 15-minute candle wants to close.
Go, baby, go.
Oh, okay, ES came to support.
Yeah, right to it. Same with the NQ.
Yep. See, we do have some selling pressure, though. Some negative selling delta on ES, so I don't want to take longs just yet. We'll wait for markets open. We also don't want to take a long or short right into that market open, in case the volatility goes crazy. Gold trying to hold as well, so we do have some stuff going on. Gold with some
Oh, it's
buying
already-
pressure, but it's trying to stay range bound here.
It's already been brought in.
There we go, gold. You know you want to hold there. 38, 40 seconds left till markets open, guys. We're looking for a precise entry on NASDAQ. A smaller zone would possibly be looking for this one, 687. ES sort of has the same looking setup right there.
Google's actually got a bull flag this morning.
Oh, man. Hey, gold,
And
don't do that.
and Q's threatening one.
Nice. Alright, we're gonna look to get out of gold because this does not look the best to the downside here.
Woohoo!
Nice open. Thank you. I'll take that right there.
Gold buying volume might spike up. Gonna probably get stopped out. 3408 was my stop loss. So we'll see how we react right in here. We broke recent 15-minute high. No, yeah, buying. Ooh, it's gonna be close on gold, man. I'm still in.
Thank you.
Oh, no, it did stop me out. It did stop me out. I was gonna say, am I still in it? No, it stopped me out. ESNQ had a nice
Morning, everyone.
rejection. Off support. Yo, good morning.
Morning.
See how ES wants to react to 6414.
Man, we're right in that liquidity zone I talked about on QQQ. Right under the edge of it.
I think 6414 was our gap fill, too.
All right.
Nvidia trying to rally right now. Keeps me bullish on things like ES and NQ, but ES with a bit of selling pressure here. I'd want to see where the VIX is trading at right now.
Pay attention to that golden zone right there. If we reject it, we get half back. If we push through, we get a new high.
Yeah, look at that, guys. ES trying to hold that support.
Right back on the fence.
Gold with some buying pressure. We'll leave gold alone for now. See if ES wants to pull towards this zone. ES, man, got some selling pressure right now. Hold up, I gotta lock in. It's lock-in season right here, baby. I like longs in this zone, but I'd really need to see ES hold, and it's really failing at the moment. We have a low pivot right there. I was gonna say, yeah, there's that low pivot we were looking for. See if we can sweep 12 in this demand zone. Let's see, gold. Gold popped, so we'll wait on gold too. Wait on gold. So I always laugh at that. ES some selling pressure. We can see where VIX is at. VIX is in a support zone. Okay, so VIX at resistance, I should say. VIX at resistance, ES at support. Right about to be, at least. I'm going to be looking for some ES longs down here off of like this 3412 area. And 12 is where I would like to see if we could get filled on ES. How's the 15-minute look? Got 11 minutes left in it. 5 minutes. Got a minute 24 left. Wait 1 second here. We did sweep that low. We did tap that zone. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's see. See how we react to this. Here's the 12. Here's 50. 1150. Here's 12 again. I'm going to try ES long. It's really looking like crap, to be honest, these longs. You know what I'm saying?
let it finish a doji party first.
Yeah, yeah, we're definitely better off letting it really connect off of a price level. Like it did right there, off of that 10. But even that 10 could easily fail right here, guys. Let's see if we could scale and hold above this 64.12 again. Look at that. Each time buyers try to step in, sellers bat it right back down. There's no doubt sellers are trying to hold this run to the downside. We got some low volume down here, but look at that 5-minute closing real bearish right now. 5-minute closed crazy bearish. So let's just be patient. Let it sort of play out. See what it wants to give us, if it gives us anything. I'd like to see us come back towards that 17 area, 64.17 on ES. There's that 14, came back to 14. That's the top of that broken supply zone. We're failing it again. Retesting this blue zone I had. This blue zone, so we're patient right now. We are in some longs on ES, but not looking ideal. I liked this. The 64.12 was the area I liked. 11.75 is where I ended up getting filled, I think. Yeah.
Here's your doji party.
Ain't nothing but a
On ES.
doji party. Alright, good, good. Yeah, we need that 15 and 5 to start closing green outside of this zone again. That would be huge. There we go. Nice.
Yeah.
Just need to see that continuation.
TNA starting to get flows too.
Nice, nice.
That has been my money printing machine for years now.
What is it?
TNA.
Nice.
Options.
Do the
income,
wheel. Yeah, I was
baby.
gonna say you do the wheel strat on it.
Yeah.
Nice. Yo, Naz also, guys, real nice. Yo, gold did technically give us that re-entry off that level, too. I need to see ES hold here and push green on the CVD. It's not. Neither's NASDAQ.
Needs to close a doji here. Or that
Trying to find
else is
support.
gonna tap support the next level down.
Yeah. I want to see this 5-minute close outside this demand zone. Like above 64.14.5.
There we go. NQ waking up. Just needs to push 23,705 and we got it.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked NASDAQ was starting to find support on Bookmap too. And it's got a target at 23,718 on NQ. Near VWAP. Just really needs to see a good ES close.
There's another node just above that at 23,732 to 35.
Nice.
I think it'll tap that for a liquidity sweep before we go anywhere.
2 minutes left in this 5-minute. We got some time, man. I mean, 15-minute 2 closes in 7 minutes. Just sit here twiddling our thumbs. Do some quick analysis on NASDAQ. NASDAQ did the same thing, swept that low, held that blue zone inside this demand zone. Looks okay. We just really need to see how this 5-minute wants to close. And really the 15-minute too. But mainly that 5 at first. If the 5 gives us a strong reaction, that's much better. If it doesn't, then it forces us to wait for the 15-minute. And that could take some more time. But 1:20 left. We're doing
5 trades in this morning.
Nice.
NQ.
Did you say NQ or thank you?
Both.
Thank you, NQ.
Yes.
There we go, ES. Come on now, find support off these levels in demand. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Okay.
Nice. Off of that little
Angular
volume
resistance right
too.
there.
Fantastic.
715 is angular resistance there. I think we'll push it.
Nice. Boom. Boom, boom. How's our previous day high, previous day low, and where's our open price
Caught
today?
that.
Nice. Oh, bro,
Nice
we
move,
got
man.
some more ways to go. I'd like to see us bullish on the daily time frame, which means we should get above 64.22 on ES. That would be ideal.
I think NQ will tap the ATH liquidity zone one more time before we go anywhere, though.
Ooh.
I think that's right about 1 mm above that node target, the 735 node.
Bopping it. Yeah.
So
Some
it would be
Yeah, some resistance up here on ES. Be careful. Would like to see a pullback.
23,835 is the target for that top of that zone.
Nice. Damn, I'd like to see a pullback, but if it wants to keep going, that's cool too.
Yep.
Damn, man. Let it, yeah, for real. We are at the top of our volume profile on the RTH volume profile right now, so be careful up here, guys. Don't go long at these highs. Let's just be patient. You'd want to short the lows, short the highs, buy the lows. What I meant to say. You want to short the lows and buy the highs. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
There's a retest of our zone. This is where I'd like to see us sort of hold based off of that 15-minute time frame. There we go.
I know it's the 1 second chart, but we got a broadening pattern here on the NQ. Tighten up. Let's go. Give us a flag instead of a diamond.
Right. I'm looking for a place to add here. I don't want to add if we do just fully reverse at this point. But I will look to buy the dip if we could find some support, right? So here we go. This is the last area we had support. Look to add here. Now we be patient. Could dip even lower for a little bit. When we're waiting on the 15-minute candle to close. It's got 3.5 minutes left. Plenty of time for it to sell off. Plenty of time for it to hold up. Let's just be patient. I had a support area. We're in a support area, so that's why I'm long. But right now, obviously, sellers are trying their best to take control. Yeah, look at that, man. Sellers are not giving up. I want to see a strong move back higher. Oh, like that. Yeah, just like that.
Ain't no mother doji party.
Okay. Fantastic.
Break.
Fantastic.
Break yourself, fool, because I made the law.
I need to see that cumulative volume delta, though, push positive. NASDAQ's real positive and strong. That's great. That's going to help support ES longs. Fantastic. Great stuff, guys. Really good stuff. Yeah. Bam, bam, boom, boom, boom. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What in tarnation?
I know Ricardo took that.
No, I got it out a long time ago and I'm just waiting. I really want to get back in right now.
Bro, give me another spike. Where are we getting out of this, the first couple cons? I guess we'll get out up here at these highs. Get out in some momentum off of this 18. I'm going to try to get it out of a couple contracts at 18.
Took one off at 732. I've got the other limit order at 735.
Nice. All right, I'm trying to get out at 64.18 on ES. All right, out of a couple contracts, 64.18 on ES, holding a few, moving stop loss up a little bit, and just chilling on this last one, man. Looking to see if we could go towards that new high a day.
Bam. Nailed it.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna sit tight for a minute. Target met. Hang loose.
Caught
Nice.
Yes, sir. Dude, gold, man. Glad we called it a day on gold after that first good trade. That's what gold's been doing the past few days. It's been given a nice scalp pre-market, and then it's like, all right, I'm done. It's like my work here is done, and if you try to overtrade, you will lose all of your profits. Because
Give
gold's
your sandwich back.
yeah, sandwich.
You spend your part of your morning making a sandwich.
Yeah,
The idea is to not let the market take a bite out of it.
eat the whole thing and spit it back in your face.
Right?
Alright guys, let's see. Now I'm fine with the 15 closing red here. That's cool with me. This is our 15-minute orb too. So now we have our orb high.
I got 5 layers of meat and cheese in there, man. I'm not giving that back.
Orb low. Oh, Edgeful. Edgeful, where are you? When are we breaking out of the orb? What are the odds? Okay, CVD's trying to curve green on ES2, which is great. Gonna have to sort of wait on that 30. I'm not the biggest fan of that. Alright, let's see. ES, yeah. Go to report. We had a break.
Gold north target 3416. Gold north target 3416. That's a volume node.
Nice. We had a breakout yesterday. The last 2 Mondays are tough, man. This is gonna be tough. We'll have to see. I've definitely lost confidence in these longs. That is for sure. We have been making higher lows and higher highs at the moment here on Bookmap, and that would be like a lower time frame. Naz is holding too, so it's like it's not complete lost confidence in it, but I'll probably look to get out before new high of day. Like maybe if we could trade back to the top of our volume profile, like near the open even, 64.22. Shorty and low with my drip. The analysis, guys, analysis was done by myself, right? But the market sentiment was sort of confirmed using the market AI, right? We went over the daily bias and stuff. We went over different strategies and that. And it gave us some ES targets and key levels and everything, and that was pretty cool. I'll see if I can pull it up, see where it is. So look, remember we were going over market AI, upside 64.50, all the way up here. Downside target 63.60, which would be like way lower. 63.60 is way lower. So that might also help me to say, okay, well maybe then I can hold my long position if that's what we're looking for. Because let's also look to see how was our daily bias report from yesterday. Did we hit upside target? How about the day before? Well, I'll look at a couple days because we don't want to look at Saturday. Friday.
Just realizing the Globex is exactly at the top of that LZ.
Nice. Friday looks like it was trying to make those highs, but it did not make it. Alright, let's see. So today, move this back.
Throw this on the chat.
Nvidia trying to move higher, trying to make its way towards previous day high. That's helping this bull run too right now. Nvidia now makes up 8% of the S&P 500. How wild is that? 8% of the entire S&P 100 is one company. Nvidia.
Pretty much.
That's insane. That's insane. No, it is. It is. And the Magnificent Seven now make up for 35% of the S&P 500. Not the NASDAQ, the S&P 500. Which means for the NASDAQ, it must be like freaking 40%.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah. Alright, let's see.
Alright, so Globex high with a wick is 23,773.50.
Guys, we're looking for...
23.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
No.
So 23,775 is the exact top edge of that liquidity zone.
Nice. Guys, what I see right here, low volume shelf right here around the 64.20 and 64.19, and it's also our orb high. So what I'm looking for is we need to break our orb high is 64.19, our orb low is 64.10. So I want to see if we can break our orb high first, given the price action we get and given the support we have right now. However, if we start to fail and push lower, I will stop out of the longs. But on the break, I need to see good volume start to come in here on our volume profile. Right now, our volume average is starting to move lower, which tells me price and volume are starting to line up to the downside. So let's be a little patient. Cumulative volume delta has been trying to hold bullish. 20 seconds left in this 15. We could check too to see if we have any economic news coming up today. And it is not looking like it. We have 3-month bill auction and 6-month bill auction at 11:30, but that's not going to give us that big of a move. And that's also at 11:30, so we're not even going to see that here. I'm considering taking profit on the trade right here, just because of the poor price action we're seeing right now. Nvidia is real close though. Nvidia has still been pumping. Need to see NASDAQ continue higher. I could possibly see us pull back for a little bit here on ES and sweep some lows that we created. Like this low and this low. I'd prefer we didn't, but seeing how weak our price action has been, there is a good chance that that happens. So hopefully this pullback, we're able to wick this right here, double bottom, stop some people out that were chasing the highs up here, and then reverse back higher. That's why it's so important we were able to get a long position right down here, guys. So this pullback, this isn't really affecting ourselves. We're not feeling emotional about it. It's okay. We can just let the market play out. Plus, we know how much our risk is and how much our reward is. Again, we can just let the market play out. Alright, let's see.
Here we go. Yeah. Not talking about anything we're talking about.
Microsoft's moving higher. Google's trying to hold but failing VWAP. There we go, Google. Get a good push above VWAP would be ideal. Yes, gotta find some support here.
Technically, I'm not supposed to talk about CRWV, but...
Oh, CoreWeave? I know, man. That one's an insane one, dude. CoreWeave, yeah.
The chart's easy. If you can't read that chart, then, you know... Targets
Alright,
are
we're
defined.
starting to sell here on ES, guys. Be a little careful on these longs. Like I said, be careful on those little previous 5-minute lows. We just swept them. Now we're trying to hold. But we're also trying to break this low again. I'm looking to see this 64.12 hold now. I'll look to add here. Sort of look to see if this works as a new low right now. Stop loss 64.1275. Because I'm looking for this low to hold for a quick pullback. And if it fails, then I'll just get out of that for a small loss. But still holding up my main long trade. It might fail. Definitely not looking ideal anymore for the longs, but we are still in a support zone, so it would make more sense that we squeeze the shorts and pop higher. But look at those sellers, man. It's trying to gun lower. Stop loss is 64.1250. 64.1250. Gave it a little room. But can definitely stop out on this trade. 64.1250 and then 64.11 for my original entry. Yeah, it's gonna try, man. Minute 59 left. Seller stepped in. I'm out of that ad that I just had there. Still in the original. Alright, looking to see if this support could hold here. It has been failing, though. Sellers have had some momentum. Look at that, guys. Huge. Let's see. How's NASDAQ looking? Pulling back. Ooh, okay, stopped out. I'm stopped out of my last position on longs there on ES. We could wait now and see how we want to react to this orb low. Let's see how gold's doing. Gold's making its way higher towards that level 2 zone, that 34.20. That's funny, we got 64.20 and 34.20 today that we're looking at. A lot of volume stepped in there, guys. Not too much, actually. Look at our subgraph volume. Really hasn't picked up. Now we can look to see if we want to hold those lows and trap anybody expecting an orb breakdown. Let's see. We got 43 seconds left, though. Let's be patient. TVD took a strong move to the downside. Let's see. What's VIX doing? VIX is moving higher, which is bearish.
Showing its ugly head, but I like to play whack-a-mole with that bastard.
I'd much rather sort of see us range bound here. Seeing that buyers kept failing to give us direction, I want to see if sellers could also fail to give us direction and have us spike higher.
The VIX needs a reason to stay elevated, so if there's no reason, usually
We'll give it a
screams back
reason.
down.
Very choppy.
Yeah, very choppy right now, extremely.
If war were declared, it would skyrocket, but
Yeah,
only for a minute.
if war.
The
Nice.
old adage back when Ukraine was being invaded, it was you essentially sell the threat of war and buy the invasion. It
Nice.
played out perfectly.
Guys, I got back in some longs on that dip. Like I said, I was looking for that orb low to hold. Might get out for a scalp though, because this thing's just been gross. Let's see, give me a quick spike up. Again, stop out anybody trying to chase the shorts at those lows, thinking no way we get all the way back up there again. So let's see if we can get back up there again. Looking for open price, looking for gap, orb high.
When VIX popped on that invasion, it was just an obvious short, and don't ever short the VIX, but puts
Bro,
on the VIX.
Always
Hey,
short the
very
VIX.
well.
Always short the VIX, man. On those crazy spikes.
Yeah.
On those crazy spikes, man, you gotta short the VIX. Alright, we're getting some weakness here on
Yeah.
the longs again.
Just never short it directly. Use puts.
Yeah, no, don't short it directly. Unless you want your friend Margin to call.
Yeah. That or the brokers and forkers who knock on your door.
Yeah.
Kidding. All right, guys, I gotta hit the road. I will see you all later on.
Alright, later, J-Man. Good having you today.
Hey guys, Jeremy.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you
Take
around.
care, be well. See you
Later,
around.
Jeremy.
Later.
Guys, now I'm waiting on that 30 minutes to close. So we have 3 minutes on that. I'm still holding now just a couple contracts back on that ad. Could possibly, again, look to see if we're buying the low of the range, get out at the high of the range. Right now, this range is all the way to 64.25. So if we could finally break above the 64.19, trap the people trying to go short down here, that would be ideal. Very strong spike up on CVD there. Very good for the buy side.
Are you still in the long?
Yeah, I got back in the longs. They stopped me out, but I got back in towards the low of the orb low over here because I was expecting us to hold it because we had some support down there too. But I might get out up here, man. Let's see. 2:14 left in the 5 minute. Yeah, usually I like to get out if that's the case because odds are...
that range.
Yeah, exactly. Odds are, one, we're at the top of that range, and two, if we still have like 2 minutes left in this 5 minute, then the odds are also that we could wick all the way back lower again. So I'm going to get out of one contract. I'll hold just one in case we do want to continue. That way, if we continue out of this range, right, we're holding it from the lows. But we'll be patient, locked in some profits. Nas holding up, that looks good. See that we're struggling at the top of the range again. VIX had a pretty sharp move lower though. It gives me a little confidence. I wanted to wait for the 30 minute to close. Minute 20 left in that, and I actually wanted the 30 minute to close bearish, right? So a little red body candle so we could look for a demand zone to form a rally afterwards. If we do just continue up higher, that's fine too. Could possibly then look for maybe an hourly time frame. Okay, here's our hourly. Also, same deal, giving us possibly a basing candle before a rally afterwards, which would mean I would hold all day. If I'm looking for an hourly time frame analysis, I'm going to hold for a while. I'm going to hold for an hour or so. 48 seconds left for this 5 minute to close, guys. 48 seconds left for the hourly, 15 minute, and 30 minute to close. And 4 hour also closes right there, too. Look at that, guys. Huge. And we bought at the bottom of that 4 hour candle at the moment. Right? At the moment. 30 seconds left. Buying pressure stepping in on the ES there. Same with the NASDAQ. Good morning, everybody. What up, Trader Ted? What's going on? Is he in here? He is not. Nice ES. Alright, we'll hold it. That's fine. Okay, there's that 30-minute close. Bullish. Hourly closed was bullish. Part of me doesn't want to add because of that. But, we'll see. Like, I wanted a bearish close. But this does look like buyers are taking momentum behind it. We'll be patient. We haven't even had our breakout of the orb yet, right? Look at this. We tried to break the low by a tick and we failed it. Now we tried to break the high by a tick and we just failed it. So let's see. Part of me is like, let's get out of this because we might stay range bound. We have any big economic news this week? If we don't, then I would expect some type of break. VIX is pushing lower too.
It's OPEX week.
Is it? This week?
Yep, Friday.
I thought it was... oh man, I thought it was the third week of the month. No, it's the Friday. Okay.
It is the third Friday of the month, 15th, because we actually started the month on a Friday.
Oh,
So
shit.
it's a little confusing, but yeah, this 15th, this Friday is OPEX. So you're going to see a lot of positioning here by the market makers or the institutions trying to get their options in position like they want. They're going to push the market around, especially as we get into Thursday and Friday.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's funny. I didn't even realize. Wow. Yeah, man, look at that. Depending on what day the week starts on, it'll really throw off the price action. I am going to look to manually just exit. So, guys, I am out of that long position. It could break and continue now if it wants to, but knowing that it is OPEX week, I don't want to be stuck in this range if we range back lower, right? Because look, before this morning, first 5 minute candle had a sell-off candle, but then it had no continuation. Then we had a strong buyer, had no continuation. A strong seller, no continuation. Full reversal. Strong buyer. Now I would sort of expect that same price action, that reversal. Yo, what's up, Oz? Yes, sir. Good job, man. Good work. Good stuff. Killing it, guys. Alright, there we go. Let's get that break now. And look, that's the same thing we had on the orb low. We had the 6410 support zone on ES. Now we have 6419 resistance right at our orb high. So very tough spot there. Boom, there's that orb break though. Nice. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Let's see, gold. Trading and chopping around. We're going to leave gold alone for now.
Yeah, gold's got a volume level, a volume node up there at 3416-ish, and it's hit it, and it's a little below it right now, but it's chopping on it, trying to decide what it wants to be when it grows up.
It's going to be a short position.
If the IAU options do anything, it should run back up to 34.24, but
I'm looking for a short on ES up here, guys. Sorry, what were you saying?
That's fine. You're good.
That was an interesting spike.
My bad, Marzity. The markets, it's very range bound right now. Very like quick entries. I did not get that entry.
Yeah, Signet was talking about in the morning stream that he's anticipated today was going to be a sideways day, and so far it looks like he's right on that.
Yeah. That
And sideways days follow two things: either a big move day before, or expected news coming tomorrow or later this week, kind of thing.
Yep.
Because nobody wants to take a strong position when they don't know what the news is going to be.
Exactly.
So this is something to watch for when you consider your daily range or your daily direction bias. Look at what happened the day before and see if you had a big move there, because institutions spend a lot of money to make that big move. And so, they've kind of blown their budget, if you will. The second thing, though, like I say, is if you're expecting big news at some point during the week, we got the whole Russia talk thing, we got India going on.
Yep.
Tariffs this week.
Got a lot, man.
So there's a lot of non-report kind of news this week.
Yep. To be expected news, right? Expect some type of tariffs, expect some type of possible delay, expect uncertainty, expect the unexpected, right? When we're expecting that, we want to be patient, sort of let the market come to us. Don't force trades, right? Like my long position down here. Got out at the high of the range. I wasn't trying to force it to hold it longer, thinking, oh, this will be the time that we start trending. No, let the market trend first and then take the pullback, right? We could be patient, because without that, what the market's showing us right now is chop. Sell the highs, buy the lows. That's it. Alright, so I would like to see if we can possibly come towards like that 64.19 area, that orb high again. And then I'd target the lows. Not new low a day, but target to see if we could get towards the low of this volume shelf. I ideally was bullish on the market sentiment today, so we'll be patient and see. Gold is trying to move higher at the moment. Gold had a supply zone all the way up in 34.36. I don't think it's going to get there. Yes, gonna find some buying here. That way everybody that was trying shorts on this last candle at the bottom of it gets stopped out. That's sort of been the trend of the day. The trend of our no trend day. Alright, let's see, guys. Let's see. What are we looking for? We're looking for 19. Like 1925-ish? Okay. Because again, that's sort of the low volume of the day. Every time we come into the low volume, we reject lower. So even if we could get a short position and scalp it back lower. So let's see, guys. Let's see. Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, what's up? Here we go, getting some buying pressure here. Here we go. Alright, we're getting towards it. How's our 15-minute look? 30-minute? Just very choppy price action today. Really no consistency. 4-hour was a doji candle too. Might not come up towards 64.19 again. This might be the area we reject. Then I don't get my entry, and that's okay. Oh, we're trying. Got a minute 11 left in the 5-minute here. We do have a fair value gap on the 15-minute time frame that we reject, and that's the same spot that we have that low volume shelf. So it does line up. Just saying. And that would be what? Short at 1925, stop at 2025. Let's see, how is NASDAQ looking though? NASDAQ, VIX, equities, they're pretty choppy. Nothing that consistent. Nothing to make me go, oh, whoa, wow, NASDAQ's so strong right here. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a positive CVD, but that's about all it's got going for it right now. Yeah, okay, NASDAQ just found some resistance, which could help ES move lower. However, VIX is moving lower too, but VIX has been real range bound, so I'd really just be patient overall. I wanted 64, 19, 50 as a possible short entry. Stop loss would be like 20, 25, 2050. Could also, though, be careful that we don't, like, break that high right there and then break that high by a tick and then reject. If that happens where we break this by a tick and then we start rejecting lower, I will take the short position too. But at the moment, this is sort of what I'm looking for. Now we're moving into it. We're hitting it. 6422 is an area on Bookmap of resistance. Okay, there's the break. CVD trying to curve higher. There's a break, small rejection. Not really getting the rejection though. So let's just wait. Broke through the low volume shelf. Okay, we're starting to get the break. This is good, guys, because if we don't get the short position entry, we're probably going to get a new long position entry because the price action will form to the buy side. Right now, remember, we've been range bound, so we don't really want to buy these highs right here. We are possibly waiting to see if we want to reverse back lower. VIX is moving lower, though, which is bullish, so we'll be patient. 325 left on this. We did have some resistance on ES on Bookmap. If we could get back below 64.20, would consider shorts. It's going to be close, though. See, it's trying to find support there. I was looking at these sellers thinking, okay, they'll take control. They'll try to bring us lower, but they didn't. They didn't, so we let this 5 close out. We be patient. That's fine. It's the name of the game. It's not called trading.
ES has got an intraday volume node, 6421. We're walking right on top of it there, so we hit that, expect a little chop.
Nice. So NASDAQ was able to take out its 820 high. ES did not take out its 820 high. Still looking for possible shorts if we get back below 20. We're trying. I'll take it on ES shorts. It didn't, I was trying to get filled. It messed up my fill. But just looking for a quick move here. Where the hell did it fill me? 17. Oh my goodness. That's where I was going to look to get out. Now we'll see if we can dive lower real quick. Another rejection off that or breakout high would be great. If we fail, then we just get stopped out. That's fine. Yeah, my entry was horrible on that. Let's see. Okay, I might get some resistance here. There we go. Minute left on this 5 minute. A lot of people were trying longs on that breakout just for them to get swallowed back into this range. Nice. Give us a little break lower. NASDAQ U2 rejecting that high. VIX holding the bottom of its range to go higher too. That's good. But NASDAQ is trying to hold bullish, which is what's holding ES up right now. So be a little careful at the moment, but definitely looking for the shorts.
Pulling back right now.
Say again?
Nasdaq looks like it's pulling back right now. It's a large wick.
Oh, good. Pulling back to the downside.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I got a downside target on the ES. 64.13 is a volume level down there. We've dipped into it a couple times and rejected. We just rejected off VWAP on the ES, so we broke to the north and then we've closed to the south of it. So that kind of gives me a bearish slant for a moment.
Yeah. I'm going to try to get out on the next dive lower we get. A little disappointed in my entry. So we'll get out for a scalp. Come on, give us a little move here. Bro. Come on now. Okay, there we go. Get out at 1. Oh, I see. Oh, that's dumb. Okay. Interesting.
Man, these trades are just crap because the range is so tight.
I know, right, man? We're like taking little scalps. We're a scalper today, man. Listen, we're day traders when it's called for. We're scalpers when it's called for. JT saying scalp my way to target for the day. You got it, man. Absolutely, bro. Good work. Yeah, this is some poor price action. Again, leaning more towards the downside. But right now, a lot of people are going back bearish now. So they're going to go short just for it to stop out again to the upside. So with that being said, guys, let's just be patient. Let's not try to be jumping the gun or anything. We're getting our trades. We're getting our setups. We're just got to be extra patient for it today. YouTube, man, if you're here making some money with us, hit that like and subscribe. Let's see if we got any headlines coming up. Brazil, 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 China, Brazil, India, Brazil, US, nothing major. Zelensky says he spoke with Saudi Arabia, Crown Prince, alright. Bitcoin ETF up 2.7%, shares up 2.8% of the trust. Nothing major. Coinbase Global jumps 4.3% because Bitcoin's been very powerful lately. Crypto stocks climb as Bitcoin prices rise. Just said. So nothing major on the headline side right now. Whoa. Whoa. We're just gonna wait now. Because that was weird. Let's see. Give me one sec.
That was news on AMD. They got an export license for China.
Oh, yeah? Oh, so does that mean NVIDIA got one too then? Because usually if it's a chip thing, it runs with both of them.
Don't
Yeah,
know.
big spike lower on the VIX should be a bullish sentiment. So let's see. I'd much rather see us reject these highs again and look for another short up here, to be honest. But I'm not going to because this is some weird looking price action. We don't want to do that. When it's being weird, we let it play out. How's... NVIDIA didn't really respond to that. AMD barely responded to that. AMD's been grinding higher today, so it's not even like it had that and then it spiked. Trying to see where NVIDIA is currently trading at. It's trying to move higher. We'll be patient, not take any shorts. I'll let you guys know if I do take anything. What to look for shorts up here in this low volume area. This is where we've been rejecting like all day today. Now, let's see. Coming back towards these highs again. Let's see if we sweep these highs now. NASDAQ also pushing higher. Let's see. Nvidia, Microsoft. What's going on with those? Microsoft rejecting previous day high. Nvidia pushing 2 new high of day right now. So I am still sort of looking for a short up here if we could find a good seller, like a good selling opportunity. 17 seconds left though on this 5-minute. Not much time for us to go up, reject that high, and then sell off again, because now we only have 9 seconds. So we can see how we react on these past few seconds here. It looks like it is ready to break and hold. There's our break. Did not really hold, so we'll be patient. We'll use our volume profile, look around. Now if we do continue, 64.19. Oh yeah, look at that, guys. Check this out. 1970, like 64.19 to 64.20. 19 to 20. That's our new low volume node. This would be our new entry. Right, we got the orb break. We closed above it. Volume was starting to pick up. Let's see. But I'd like to see us continue first and then pull back to that level. Like, I don't want to see us dip into it now, like we are right now. So we'll wait. My Nvidia pulling back, yeah, it dumped right through it. Let's just wait. Lame price action. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing well today, man. Happy Monday. It's a great day to have a great day. It's a great week to have a great week. Put a smile on your face. If you have a bad trading day, that's okay. Because trading is just part of your day. You got more going on. Again, I want to look for longs up here, but I hate buying near these highs like this. CVD has started to push higher. We could try some. Trying some longs here on ES. If it stops me out right away, it stops me out right away, though. Fine with that. It might. Uh, 64, 18, 25 is my stop loss. 18.25. So right down over here. So again, if it just dips and goes lower, then I'm out. But if we're able to hold and buyers do want to step in now for a little bit, then great, I'll hold it. Let's see, come on, ES, start to hold up there. It's trying. Struggling. I need to see how NASDAQ's do. NASDAQ's trying to push to new high a day. VIX, I need to see where VIX is at. VIX is trying to move lower, which is also bullish, but it is struggling. It has made a new low of day, though, which would be good because we want to see ES make new high of day. My stop loss is 64.18.25. Might stop me out. Yup, ooh, big wick right there, lower, stop me out. It could still hold. I'm going to be patient. This is where we had that imbalance earlier when we had that weird spike up. But at the moment, really just like this price action's horrendous. And we're already green on the day, so we don't want to keep trying to jump in and jump in and jump in. Except right here. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe. Nah, it's taking a hit right now. 40 seconds left. We're hitting VWAP right now. We're range bound. We're trying to make higher highs. We're trying to make higher lows. 30 seconds left on this 5 minute. And it's trying to make another low on this 5. Let's be patient. Nvidia broke previous day high. Did I just get that
All right,
right?
ES stopped dead on VWAP. Let's see, there it goes, pushing down.
Yep. I like that Nvidia breaking previous day high though. It's like the only strong equity right now though, apparently. Yeah, dude, this is horrible price action. How's gold doing? Gold hasn't given us another trade yet either. Be patient, guys. Very poor price action right now. Getting some support building up here on ES if we look at Bookmap right there. Last time we were down here, we found some buyers. But at this point, sellers are trying to bring us down a lot. Yeah, there it is. Let's see. Now we're technically back in demand right now. So again, we're at a point where on ES and Q, we're range bound, right? People are looking to sell right now because we've been so bearish, but we're in an area of support, so we might go long here. So be patient. Be patient. Be patient. I would look for longs over anything at this point. Would not look for shorts, but we also would want to be patient because we are making new highs right now at the moment on a New York session. But sellers have definitely stepped in with a vengeance. Look at that. Big, crazy sell orders trying to step. Big steppers. We have what? 64.12. Right down over here. Right? That was near our original entry this morning. Looks like it's trying to get down there again. Let's see. Let's see if we want to go back down there and find support like we found this morning, right? The major lows where we have low volume on our volume profile, trade back towards the highs to the low volume on the volume profile. Look, we have low volume up here, low volume down here. So we'd want to go long at the lows, sell at the highs. 64.10 possible area. We keep finding support in this zone right here, 64.14. How's our 15-minute look? 2 minutes left on the 15 to close. 30-minute also has 2 minutes left. Hourly's got 32 minutes. It's just so bad price action right now, guys. Oh, hold up. Gold. Is gold giving us something here? Gold's got a low volume shelf right here that we're trading in, so that could possibly be a long, actually. Believe it or not. If it held. Big if, seeing how it's trying to sell right through it right now. Okay, it's got like a tick away. It's got to start holding ASAP here. If it doesn't, then there is no long on gold. Finding some selling pressure. Here's our what's it called? Market pulse on gold. If it could start to flip, that would be a good sign for longs or holding. We're still in this low volume shelf. Minute 7 left. If this could get to like -20, right? Like we're trying to get towards positives, I would take it long. But look at that. Sellers keep trying to drag it. Just being patient. Letting the market come to us. ES and NQ. Just chopping around too. And gold, it's 43 seconds left. It's not looking like it wants to hold up anytime soon. Bye, gold. Bye-bye. ES and NQ rejecting. Nas pulled back a little bit. Look at the difference, guys. Nasdaq's been a lot stronger today than ES. Gold with another dive right there, guys. Huge. Sal, you in here? No, you're not. Good morning, guys. What's up? What's up? Okay, there's a price level on gold.
Yeah, that's a volume shelf.
Gold getting crazy to the downside right here, though. Look at that. Look at that, man. Sellers are crazy right here on gold. This is that area we were watching this morning, though. I want to see gold reverse here, man. That would be pretty huge. Trap a lot of people. But remember, gold's daily buys was bearish. Here we go. Buyers are trying to step in on gold, man. They keep struggling. CVD's trying to climb higher too, but look at that, man. Sellers said, hold up, we're not done yet. Let's see what else we got. Anything else cooking? Yes, we're waiting for that level of support. Guys, I'm thinking we end streams early. We're done for the day early. Because when we just stay on, we just end up taking crap trades. That ain't worth it. That ain't worth it, bro. Nas with a bit of a rejection there. Nvidia rejecting previous day high. Take a look at Nas right here, possible shorts. Just want to give it a minute right now. If Nas could break below 745, I think we got some ways to go on the 15-minute time frame to the downside. Like, it looks something like this. That's if we could get back lower again, though. Now, let's see. There's 45, there's 47. So let's see if we could break below 45. Right now, 45 is a passive buyer trying to hold the market higher. We got the 5-minute close. ES also trying to move lower too. Nvidia is trying to move lower. Need to see our equities start selling off here. I want to see NQ below 45 to target near 30 for first TP. But if we just struggle, we're just gonna fail on that. So we'll see. Look at that, buyers are holding that, man. This could also have been technically a long position around 47 with the stop loss below 45. 2-point stop loss on NQ is crazy. Had that have been our bias on that. Yeah, looking like buyers. Remember, NASDAQ was a bit stronger than ES this morning. There we go, getting a little selling pressure. Want to see Nvidia start to move lower too. It has been making new highs today, so bull trend on Nvidia too, but it is trying to reject previous day high. Yeah, it is trying to reject previous day high right now.
I finally made profit target. This has been a chop day. Golly.
Dude, seriously.
So just a quick reminder here. I mentioned it right before the stream, or right before the market open here, but we've got Menthor Q coming in Wednesday at noon, doing a Zoom call with the Bullishbrs to explain their product. So if you like gamma gex level type trading, Wednesday at noon, we'll have a link posted shortly before the session where Fabio is coming in, the creator of Menthor Q, to demonstrate how his platform works. And so if you're interested in that kind of stuff, we'd love to see you come out for it.
Awesome. Yo, peace out, Ricardo. Has anybody used, I'm trying to get in touch with Edgeful. Somebody mentioned that they tried to use the Bullishbrs coupon and it didn't work. Just wondering if you guys have tried that recently. Let me know. Gold with a big sell-off right there. ES hit our, look at that, ES hit our level of support and held. Remember, ES and NQ have been so choppy today. OPEC this week, we might get some real bad price action. Guys, don't forget, Apex Trader Funding, 80% off sale. That ends, let's see. In 3.5 days. Oh. Thank you. 3.5 days, 80% off discount. I'm pretty sure that brings 50K accounts to about 36, 37 and change. 25K accounts brings that down to, I believe, 32 or 33. 150K accounts brings those down to, I want to say, about $60. But real good discounts. I mean, you're not paying the full price of $400 a month, $190 a month, $37. Very good price. Always recommend people get started with like a 50K account or even a 25K account, but the 50K just tends to give a little bit more buffer, so you could be green on a trade for 500 and then it comes back to break even, stops you out, that's okay. If that happens on a 25K account, it's green 500, comes back to break even and stops you out. Well, that's a whole third of your trail stop coming up close to you. Look at that NASDAQ with the sick wick. Get it? Gold. Oh my goodness, gold. Damn, gold didn't give us that entry at around 64.20. Rejected around 64.18 first. We caught a nice short on gold though this morning, man. No doubt about it, doubt it. Let's see what's today, guys. Monday. Cool. Guys, I think I'm going to be on the Trader Bacon show. That's the Benzinga Apex show. That's the one that Gates Adams hosts on Mondays. They do 3 Apex account giveaways on that show, so that's really cool.
You say that was the Trader Dating show?
The Trader Bacon show.
Oh, bacon. I thought you were looking for a date.
Yeah, not as a trader. It's going to be all dudes on that app. The Trader Bacon show. But yeah, Trader Bacon show. It's gonna be for his 100th show, so that's pretty dope. It'll be like a collab, 100th show collab. Naz with the dive, man. Man, I saw it coming. I just poor timing on the entry. Should have waited on those wicks. Look at these upper wicks up here, man. 3 candles all gave us some higher wicks. Wick up, sold off. Wick up, sold off. Wick up, sold off. Now listen to the market. Nothing. Oh boy. Yeah.
Man, I should have taken a runner on that gold short. I just took one contract. I finally made profit, but golly, if I'd had a runner, oh man.
Yeah, man, that was nice, dude. Gold did end up giving us some nice shorts. Could wait for it. It's a pullback too. We're finding support here in demand. But yeah, use discount code Bullishbrs for Apex. Bullishbrs for Edgeful. I'm gonna email her right now. It was supposed to be 10% off. I'm gonna use the Bullishbrs discount code. But yeah, I'll let you guys know. Oh, you know what? The guy screenshotted it to me. Alrighty. Good support on gold there, man. Good getting out of your contract, though. Look at this, guys. Another wick on NASDAQ here. That could have been a possible short entry, right? Every time buyers step in, sellers whack them right down. Whack them all on the buyers. I need this 15 to close bearish down here. If we don't get that, no shorts. Could also wait for the 30 to close lower. That's 16 more minutes left. Hourly close in 16 minutes. Gotta remember though, ES is at support. NASDAQ is trying to create resistance. So, very choppy. That's what also creates choppy price action, right? There's an indecision, there's oh god, what am I looking for? markets can't agree on price, right? Markets don't want to agree on higher prices. Markets don't want to agree on lower prices. Therefore, we're getting very choppy price action. All right, let's see. Nas trying to climb that higher again. ES holding that support zone that we held this morning a couple of times. Held this area twice today. We had to break out today. We broke out of our orb. We did not break down. What's going on with Trump right now? Trump on Washington, D.C. places under direct federal control. Invokes Home Rule Act. What's that? Heightening U.S. political risk and legal uncertainty. Near-term impact is modest, but risk-off leaning. Slight pressure on U.S. stocks in D.C. exposed to munis. Mild bid for USD and UST and havens flows. Future implications, hinge on scope, policying homelessness, and congressional action. Excuse me. Alright, so a whole lot of nothing from that, too. Markets are giving us a whole lot of nothing right now, guys. Which means we're done for the day. Yeah, I mean, like, even gold. It's in support, so I'd want to go long off of that. But it's been trying to sell off. I'd want to be short off of that. So, guys, I hope you all were able to take at least a couple trades with us. We had that pre-market trade on gold, was real nice. I think ES, we took those longs. Remember, we took longs on ES down here this morning. Remember that. This is a real nice trade on that. So, we had some good setups. We just really had to be patient and trade the range. So guys, I hope you did learn something today. Hit the like button if you're here on YouTube. If you're on Discord, drop something in the chat. Let me know if you learned something, if you want to learn something, or if you want me to focus on anything on tomorrow's stream. I got you guys. Alright, take